It's Aimee and
Nicole O'Brien.
Welcome to the Unapologetic Era podcast.
And we're live.
How are ya?
Episode 4 of the Unapologetic Era podcast. It would have been episode 5 had our good podcast not disappeared into the wilderness of the internet.
I'm pretty sure it's gone because I checked it the other day and now I can only see mine and not even yours. It doesn't even say processing anymore.
Yeah, mine is gone. You look a little further away than I do. Okay, so how are you?
I'm okay. It's a Monday. It's disgusting out here. It's raining and it's cold and yeah, I haven't left the
Same.
house.
I woke up to a little snow. It's cold.
Less snow.
Yeah, but the sun's out and it's already melted by now. But
Yeah.
I had to go this morning and get my mouthpiece made for my sleep apnea. Have we talked about this?
No, I didn't know you were doing that.
Okay. So this is actually really good for our listeners. You all should this is good. We're probably going to stray a little bit. I don't even know if we have a solid topic for today, but let me tell you about this. So first of all,
Okay.
I have not been sleeping, right? I wake up constantly in the night, like 5 to 8 times, and it's progressively gotten worse over the last year. And
Right.
in a roundabout
I did
way,
know that.
yeah, I told you that. So everyone's like, oh, that's just what happens when you have menopause. It's perimenopausal, right?
Right. Yep.
And so I had one of my athletes is a dentist, and he does like sleep apnea devices, like a mouth device. There's this new thing. I don't know how new it is, but anyway, he had posted in his story about this like person who had terrible sleep apnea, and I have to take one of these out. I feel like I can't. My technology is so bad. I feel like I'm echoing in my head.
See, I said I felt like I was echoing.
Yeah, my mic.
I just heard myself.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Wait, can you talk
Say it
again?
now. Yeah, I can
Like
talk.
what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think that my headphones aren't working. That's why it's all weird.
Do you have the little headphone thing? Pause while we
Speaker.
determine if we are technologically.
I mean, I can hear you fine.
Mine say I have my external headphones working.
You know what? This is real life. This is what it's like
Yep.
to learn how to do a podcast when you have literally no idea how to do a podcast.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just looking at all the options. Okay, so you're going to get a mouthpiece to make you sleep.
This is what happened. I was looking at my athlete's story, and he was like, hey, he made this story about this person who got this mouthpiece in their sleep. Like, is that your dog?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to have to let him in.
let him in. We're off to a fucked start on this podcast. Okay.
He's obsessed with me and does not like to be away from me.
My babies are dead back here. Okay, so anyways, I messaged him. I said, what is this magical retainer? Like, I need this. Anyway, to make a long story short, he sent me to this dentist who does these mouthpieces. That's like a sleep doctor.
Okay.
And she recommended me to a sleep doctor. I had to do a sleep study one night when I slept. So come to find out, I have like moderate sleep apnea. But in addition to my moderate sleep apnea, my oxygen is at like 80%. You're not supposed to go lower than 90%. So like when we're sitting here breathing right now, we're at like 99, 100%. When I'm sleeping, my oxygen's going down to like 80%. And my body is trying to wake me up on average 18 times an hour because I'm not getting enough oxygen, and so my body's in flight or fight mode thinking I'm dying, so it's constantly waking me up all night. So that is why even though the nights that I sleep like 9 hours and I'm like, "Wow, I slept 9 hours. Why am I so tired and my brain is
Because your
foggy?"
sleep is horrible.
Yes, because I couldn't
Maybe I need
understand.
to do this.
Yes. So everyone was like, "Oh, it's probably just menopause." I'm like, "No, something
Right.
it's more than menopause because also in the last year I've started snoring really bad. Like just out like my husband says that I sound like very large drunk truck driver. So
No
anyway,
offense to truck drivers.
yeah.
We love you.
Uh, so anyway, yeah, my oxygen is really bad because basically when you're sleeping, that's why when he would try to roll me over to my side or no matter if I'm sitting up on airplane, no matter what, I'm snoring because my jaw relaxes and comes back and my tongue like whatever. So, even though my sleep apnea is not major, it's still moderate, it's bad enough to where my oxygen is really bad. So, my body's in flight or fight mode all night.
Thinks you're
If
dying.
I'm not breathing, thinking I'm dying. So, I even if I don't fully wake up, like my aura ring shows that I wake up like 7 times a night, I could be waking up to 18 hours an hour, 18 times an hour. So,
Oh my God.
I know. So I went this morning and got scanned. You don't have to put the tray in with the stuff in anymore. They scan this little thing that like goes in your mouth and like scanning your teeth. And then in 2 weeks, I go get my device. And then in 6 weeks, I do another sleep study. But she says that like you could
Oh, I
pretty much
can't
tell right away.
wait.
I know. What if my whole life has changed?
That's exciting. It's
Yeah.
going to.
Because I don't understand why I'm
Pretty cool.
tired all the time. Yeah. So nobody should be able to sleep 9 to 10
Okay.
hours a night and still be tired all night.
I agree. I agree. Well, I hope that works. I'm excited to hear.
Yeah.
And now I might investigate this for myself.
Okay.
I
They make this
didn't do
it's like
anything that
you know.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went and got a coffee.
Nope, I didn't. You did?
I did. I stopped on the way after my sleep and to this delicious
Oh.
coffee shop place and got an iced maple latte with oat milk. Really good.
Favorite.
Yeah.
I just made my own. Saving money here, here
Is
in
it
the
'cause you
woods.
didn't want to leave the house?
Yes.
I thought you
I
had an
had to
appointment
leave.
this morning. Did it change?
I rescheduled it.
Oh.
It was for Botox. I have no shame.
I d
It's what
I am a candidate for Botox. Also, in other news, this new poppy flavor,
Ooh, I've been wondering if that's any good. I keep seeing it at the store.
it's really good.
It's good?
Yeah. Cranberry fizz.
What's it taste like?
Cranberry fizz.
Okay. Like
No,
cranberry juice?
it kinda tastes like a Shirley Temple, but more cranberry than cherry.
Okay. Speaking of, I tried the new 7 Up Shirley Temple. Have you seen this?
I have been trying to find it at every store I go to.
Okay. Well, I found it. I was stalking Target and the Pepsi guy or whatever was there and he had it on his little pallet. And I was like, I need one of those right now because I wanted to try it really bad. And it was a huge letdown. It did not taste like Shirley Temple at all. I don't know if it's because I got the sugar-free one. I don't know. It literally just tasted like 7 Up.
Really?
There's
Also
nothing. Yeah,
also, when I talk, you are reacting delayed.
so are you.
Did we fuck something up? Do we need to start this podcast all over?
No,
Okay.
I don't know what we could have fucked up, messed up. I don't know why I
Too late, I
edited
already said
myself
that.
there, but
Okay, well, let's roll with it. Okay.
We'll just keep going. We're going to hope this works.
Apologize.
And that noise in the background is my dogs.
Steely story. Look,
wrestling.
you know what? This is us in all of our human form. And the thing is just like life and being in our late 40s, not having a mom in the house anymore, trying to figure life out, we're trying to figure the podcast out. This podcast today, perfect representation of our lives.
Hot mess.
Hot Mess Express. Okay, let's talk about
that's a good, okay, the fact that we just said that might be a good intro into our topic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but first I'm going to write that down because every week Eric's like, what should the name of the topic be? Or what should the name of your podcast
Hot Mess
be?
Express.
And I'm always like, I don't know. And he's like, well, what's something you said during the podcast? So
I don't know.
Okay, so you introduce us to our topic. Our
topic is, are we doing things that make us look old or show our age or age us?
Yes. That's what you just...
My dogs just knocked over my whole laptop.
It was perfect because right as you said, are we doing stuff that makes us show our age? Your whole thing came tumbling down.
Oh my God. Because I had my laptop plugged in and Riggy hit the charger and it just like flew off the desk, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, everyone.
Oh my God. The 4 people that watch the podcast might not watch this ever again.
We're done. Canceled. Okay. So because I keep saying canceled or Hot Mess Express, that is a good lead in to things like, am I allowed to say this still? Does this make me look old? Whatever. So
yeah,
I kind of regret asking, but I asked my children, what are things I do, say, or wear that show my age?
Oh my God. Hang on. I need to text Jade. Wait and see. Okay. So let's talk.
Be prepared. Be prepared.
Okay, wait. Pause.
I feel
what are some things that I say, do, or wear that show my age?
Show my age.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Because there was a couple, like we thought of this.
Yeah, so before we
saw.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Before we say what our children say, let's say why we came up with this idea.
Okay, because I saw a video where people were like, you don't have to double space after a period anymore. And I was like, no, I was taught that is a requirement. And I don't know why it changed. And I'm going to do it forever. And it said that if you still do it, it shows your age.
I still do it.
Not that I'm like trying to not be my age, but like, why can't you do that anymore? And why did it change?
I don't do it when I'm typing a text.
Not on a text, but I do it on email.
Yeah, same. Or when I'm writing a blog post or something. Yeah.
I got to find my list of things. Does this show our age? Double space after a period was my number one. Apparently that's a thing. A side part. So now I've been trying to rock this middle part for a while and I like it. But sometimes I just like automatically when I'm doing my hair kind of do the side part. And then I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I will get made fun of.
No, I
still think it's okay, right?
Yes, the whole reason I started doing a middle part last year is because my kid told me when I did a side part that I was starting to look bald because I'm like receding right here. So
you got a comb over now.
I have a comb over on both sides. The left side's worse. So now that's why I do a middle.
You are not, whatever. Yeah. But I think, I don't think I'm supposed to do that anymore. So, okay. Okay, this one I actually tested today. Oh, you disappeared.
Shoot.
Oh, you're back.
Okay.
Okay, so this one I tested today. Apparently, you're supposed to not wear ankle socks anymore with your leggings when you're working out. And apparently, all the young girls say they know the old ladies in the gym because they have ankle socks on.
I always wear
So,
ankle socks.
so to me, if I pull the socks over my leggings, this is bringing back like junior high where we had to wear like big layer. Did you ever do this where you like wore 2 colors of socks
Yeah.
and layered them when you pegged your jeans? So anyway, I feel like it makes me look like I have cankles. So I tested it today in the gym and there's no ankle. Like I don't understand why this looks better. I'll show you. Okay. Here I am. Can you see?
No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. But here you can see me actually like standing. It's like
Wait,
I don't
move it. I
does
can't
this
see it.
look does this look better than an ankle sock?
I don't know. I'm all for ankle socks.
I just felt like, okay, here's a full
So
body
now,
image that I feel like now it looks like I don't have an ankle and I have
so now we're
cankles.
going back to 80s flash dance.
Yes, I'm not on board with that, and I don't understand why I can't wear ankle socks. Okay.
Okay.
The fact that I have to wear readers obviously is now showing my age. Did you notice that I have different readers on today?
Yeah, you have non-glares.
Yes, because I noticed mine were glaring really bad, but they were just cheap ones. And these are actually the ones I got at the eye doctor.
Oh, these ones have a glare today.
Yeah. I got these at the eye doctor, but like over a year ago, but I don't wear them because my kids told me I looked like Harry Potter. So I haven't worn them, but they're really nice. And so I actually like how they look. I don't think I look like Harry Potter.
I never thought that
But
this whole time.
so anyway, there's that. You think
Did I
you look like Harry
disappear?
Potter?
No. That I did not think about Harry Potter. Uh-uh.
Okay. Okay. And then okay, those were like the ones that that came to mind, like that I think about when I'm on a like going throughout my day before I asked my kids. And now I'm very self-conscious and I probably will never text or speak in front of them again.
Oh my God. Do you want to share it or you do not want to share it?
Why don't you share the ones that you felt made before you asked your child?
Um, well, definitely the double spacing after periods. The fact that I still want to use a paper calendar.
I still
do
have a
put
paper calendar.
I do put stuff in my phone as reminders, but like I want to see it out as a week. Like I want to be able to see what I'm doing, print it on paper. I like to check things off.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't like to do to-do lists in my phones. I want to have it
Don't
written
either.
down so I can check it off.
Yep.
So I feel like that makes
I have
me
a
feel
grocery
good.
list like
Yeah.
written in the drawer. I'm not no. Yeah, I need to see it.
Let's see what else is not up with the times. I like to still use Microsoft Excel rather than Google Docs.
I love Excel. I freaking hate what is that Google Docs?
Google Sheets.
Yes.
So, and
Because I
still
can't
use,
convert.
yeah, and I still use Microsoft Word instead of Google Docs. If
So
I
do
have
I.
to put something
So do I.
if I have to put something in Google Docs, I put it in Word first and then copy and paste it into Docs. By the way, I have 2 beverages today.
I got Aimee addicted to Fresca because I have a severe addiction and it's freaking delicious.
You do.
And that probably ages me too because it's an old school type of drink, but I love it.
I mean, it's better than crack. all
That's
day.
interesting. Yeah. I hate Google Sheets. I only like Excel. When I try to use Google Sheets, I always try to use like the commands from Excel and it doesn't work. And then I get very upset and frustrated. And Word is so easy. Why would we not use it?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Also, another thing is I still like to handwrite thank you cards and send thank you cards,
That's very
which
nice.
I feel like people don't do anymore.
Mm-mm.
I like to
don't.
send my friends flowers just because, which I
Yes,
feel like is kind of
me too.
old-fashioned that people don't like to do. No, I really do anymore.
I love that. I love that. Even like I don't do this anymore just because the kids are older, but when they were younger, I always did Christmas cards. And I feel like that's really dying off.
Yeah, I don't do
Like
those anymore.
their generation will never have Christmas cards. Did Jade reply?
Yeah, but I don't know. I
Are you
don't know.
scared?
No, I wanted to. I don't know if I should say mine before or after yours.
It doesn't. I can go. I'll start with some of mine. So here are words I'm not supposed to say. Dude.
Wait, these are words
I'm
you're
not
not supposed to say?
Yeah. Dude. I'm not supposed to say dude or slay. I'm not allowed to say slay. That's fire. I don't really feel like I say that one.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that's fire.
Apparently I can't. Yeah.
We have
I
been
can't say
saying vibes a
vibes.
lot.
I know. Real. I'm not exactly sure in what context they are referring to, but I am not supposed to say real.
Like, that's real.
Like for real.
Oh.
Maybe that's real. It just says real. Dang, bro. I'm pretty sure I do not say that.
I have never heard you say dang, bro. Although
Dang,
we say bro to each other.
They say bro to me. I swear I do not say that. And also, I'm not supposed to use capitalizations in my texting.
Oh.
Okay. I guess that's yelling, but I don't know, whatever.
I like to
Now,
use caps
there
to
are
really,
certain
like,
emojis
emphasize.
I'm not allowed to use. What?
What emojis?
You cut out.
Motherfucker. It's the mountain internet.
The fire, the flame. Yeah, the flame fire. This one I'm not sure. I think, it's a skull. The skull, red exclamation point, red question mark. The little yellow face that's like blowing air out his mouth. I've never used that emoji. I've never used the skull. The little winking face with his tongue out. I'm pretty sure I've also never used that, but I think they're just making sure I never use it. The thumbs up. I do use that quite often. And I do not understand why it's not okay or acceptable. And then the guy with the half face, and he's like going like this. I don't even know what that emoji means. Yeah, he's saluting, but it's only half his face. No idea.
I don't even know what
Not
that
allowed
is.
to use it. I also am not supposed to say LMAO. I don't think I say it. I text it. I text LOL a lot, and that is not on the list. So that is
I do
okay.
text LOL a lot too.
Now, here's a confusing one. The first one said no cap, as in maybe I'm not supposed to say no cap, but I thought that meant no cap, like don't text in all caps.
Oh, I think it's
And then
supposed
it
to be
also
like no cap.
like to say no cap.
Yeah, like
Because
don't
then
be
it
like
also says, I don't even know how to use that phrase.
it'd be like
Nope.
I went and got my hair done today and it looks hot, no cap.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe,
Well,
like,
then it
no
also
joke.
says I'm not supposed to text in all lowercase. But they text in all lowercase. So I don't know. What do you think? Okay. Let's see. That was one child's opinions of my aging. Oh, they both also said, I am not to post pics on Instagram stories that are not the full size screen. Because when I do it, I like to make it smaller so I can put my words in.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that's a no. I am not allowed to do that. I've been told multiple times by both of them to stop doing that.
I do that all the time.
Apparently,
What
it's
must they think of
embarrassing.
me? Oh my
Well,
God.
we're old. That's what they think. And the fact that I have the ringer notification or the ping on my phone on. Well, I said, how am I supposed to know if I get a message or a phone call? And she's like, put it on vibrate. And I'm like, but when I misplace my phone and I make you call it, how am I going to find it if it's on vibrate, right?
Oh my God.
That's all I could think of. Okay. And this was funny because you said this when we got on. I don't know if we were recording yet, but you're like, I'm on my desktop today. And I was like, oh, I could be on mine, but I'm on my laptop. The fact that I have a desktop is not cool, shows my age. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, have you ever actually tried to do any kind of book work on a laptop?
Right?
I need a big ass screen and I need all my programs and I just like a desktop. I don't understand why that's not okay.
You can't run a business on a laptop.
I mean, you can, but I just find it difficult. First of all, I had a Apple desktop because this was years ago when I thought Apple was I should have an Apple desktop. That looks so much nicer than my HP desktop. Well, the QuickBooks for Apple is a hot mess and I could not it was not the same. I couldn't figure it out and I was like, "No." And I went back. So, I have to have a non-Apple computer for that. I do have a laptop that I use for this kind of stuff and it's actually it's not even mine. It was one that my daughter had in college and it broke and there was no Apple store and she needed a computer ASAP because she couldn't do computer or classes because everything's on the computer. And so I had a new one shipped to her and had this one fixed because it had Apple Care and they fixed it and now it's mine.
Oh,
That's why I have a laptop.
I
So-
am the opposite with QuickBooks. I use QuickBooks. I have a Mac desktop, but I've only always used Mac since I was in college. And I felt that way about a PC QuickBooks. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't do it.
I think it's just I had used the HP version or the desktop non-Mac version for so long. When I tried to switch it over, it was so foreign. I couldn't do it. It was
Interesting.
awful. And then my husband also uses it when he's doing stuff on there and he is not technologically able at all and he was losing his mind and I was like, yeah, we're just switching back. That's
Okay, so let's talk about. I'm the opposite. So I'm a Mac, you're a PC. Okay, so Jade, I texted her and said, what are some things that I say, do, or wear that show my age? And she said, what do you mean? Why do you ask? I said, for my podcast. And she said, that's such a silly question. That's like degrading on yourself. You're not up to date and then she said, you're not up to date with slang. That's what she said. And then she said,
it is kind of
degrading ourselves. So anyways, I was like, can you
yeah,
just
I mean it is a little bit.
but it's honesty. And then
Yeah.
I said, she said, "Mom, I'm gonna be real. Like, there's so many things you can do to somehow show you're not young, but I don't really see the point in laughing at that stuff. It kind of just makes me sad. I just don't pay attention to that." And then she said, "I gotta go. My phone's at 4%."
Wow. That was
So
very, very deep and very
I know.
aspirational,
I
Jade.
feel like she's
Thank
telling
you.
me, "Don't look down on yourselves, ladies. Like,
Okay.
be proud
So
of what you're doing."
first of all, I don't feel bad about any of this. I was joking. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care. Like, I just find it funny that
it's pretty funny.
I say these things, most of these things. Some of those things I know I don't say, but that I say them on a regular basis and they're all like laughing inside their head, like, good Lord. But I don't
But
care. I'm not going to
also
change.
Me neither. Also, I feel like if we did like, maybe we don't act our age because I feel like we're young, cool, hip moms. If we were like
I
old
agree.
lady moms, they would complain that we were doing old lady stuff like baking pies and making pot roasts and shit instead of doing cool stuff.
Yeah. They don't know how good they got it. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not changing. I don't want that to come across as the fact that we think we have, like, I was joking. I'm not going to be like editing myself. I mean, I
I
might
think
kind of
she
question some of the emojis, but
I think that Jade probably, because she knows me and she, like, knows my insecurities right now, which we talked about on the Lost podcast, which is forever gonna be named that. I think that she is
it will be.
assuming that we're talking bad about things about our bodies or our
Yeah.
faces, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think she's
Yeah.
understanding the concept
This
that
is
it's
not a
stuff
put
like
down podcast.
yeah, no, we're not cut-lowing ourselves. We're more talking about things
No,
that we
I just
like.
want to hear from, I want to know if other people have things that they're like, oh, yeah, I do this. And I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, are we the
Like,
only ones that
it's
still double
fine.
space? It is fine.
Yeah,
I call everyone
sure.
bro. I even call my husband bro sometimes now. I'm like, "Hey, bro, listen to this."
Yeah. And what's wrong with dude?
I don't know. I've been using dude since like
It's just,
1980.
that's the problem. That is the problem.
Yeah, what other kind of
But
thing?
it's not a problem. Ah, I had some more that I had thought of up in my head.
Yeah, that's a good start. I mean, and all could be a lot worse. I think we're
Um,
pretty up to the times.
I agree.
All right,
Cool.
cool.
I have a phone. I know how to use it.
We're doing a
In all
podcast.
fairness, yeah. And who do they all turn to when they don't know the password to something? Me.
Yeah.
It seems like I do have some technological value. Like, why don't you know the passwords?
You have a lot of value.
Little stuff like that. Thank you.
We're just
Thank
living
you.
our lives. I mean, we're very
Um,
I think we're very hip and cool.
yeah.
Now, maybe it shows our age that we didn't know how to start this podcast
Yeah.
correctly, and we're possibly cutting out every 5 seconds on this podcast, but we're trying.
Yep. And that my computer fell off my desk.
Yeah, it was Hot Mess Express.
Did you watch Landman last night?
No, because we, um what did we do? Oh, we were so no, I'm gonna start that in a minute. We didn't I mean, not in a minute, but we're gonna start that. We didn't watch that last night because this week, the last few nights have been so intense with shows, with the new season of Old
Yes.
Man, the other freaking show we're watching that I can't think of,
Yellowstone.
and then Yellowstone. So last night I was like, can we watch like
Mhm.
something funny and mindless? So we actually stopped work what was Sunday. So we sat down at like 6:30. I made dinner and then we sat down and we watched and actually that an older Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston movie that I had never seen, but
Oh.
I thought it was funny and cute, and we watched that. Which I asked him
What was
like
it
7
called?
times. I was like, "Is this too chick flick for you?" Let me Google it. And he's like, no, it's fine. And it was actually pretty funny. And I had never seen it.
Is
So
the one
I
where
like
she loses her memory?
No,
That's Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, 50 First Dates. It's
Yeah,
called
that's the one I
Just
was
Go
thinking.
With It. It's all the way from 2011. And it was pretty funny. So we just switched it up last night. I was like, can we watch something not so intense? Like, I feel like I've had heart palpitations for the last 4 days straight from these shows
Yeah.
we're watching.
I get it.
So tell me about the new show.
Landman, and it has, oh my God, I can't remember his name. The guy that was married to Angelina Jolie that used to wear blood on in their necklaces. Billy Bob.
Oh, Billy Bob.
Yeah. So he's in it. And then the really pretty blonde girl from Legally Blonde that was the older sister or the older sorority sister. Anyway, it was really good.
What's
It's like
the
kind of
basic
gives me
premise?
Yellowstone vibes. So he like works for the big oil companies in Texas and just like all the behind the scenes of what goes on and how like cutthroat it is and like his personal life and it's just really good. Lots of drama, but it's kind of funny too.
Oh my God.
Like there's funny stuff. It's really good. I liked it a lot. Like for a show to actually make me watch it and I'm not getting distracted and looking at my phone means it's pretty good. And
when I
what
get to
else did I
stop
watch?
get on my
The new
phone.
I do that all the time.
And then I know it's not a show.
And I'm like, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new episode of From, which I know you don't like that because it's scary, but it's getting real good. I am gonna watch the new episode of Sister Wives tonight. It's like my guilty pleasure. Freaking love that show. It's so fascinating to me that people live this life.
I've
There's
never
so much
even watched
happening.
it. Really?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, love it.
I
I hate
watched.
reality TV too, and I love it.
It's kind of like me with the Kardashians. I hate it. And it's like, I know it's making me stupider watching it, but I really like it. Hold on. Apple TV. There's a new show on Apple TV. And I started watching it, even though it didn't get good reviews. Like some people were like, this isn't great. It's called Before. And it has
I think. Let me look at that.
it has what's his name in it? Billy Crystal. And so I think people were saying that it wasn't good because
Oh.
they're used to him being in a funny show.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
But I actually really like it. He's a child psychiatrist and he like helps kids that are really going through it. And it's like kind of some haunting stuff. And
Ooh, I would
it's
love
pretty good.
that.
I know. And so, something you all may not know about
on my
me.
watch list.
Yeah, but Nicole and I talk about she loves scary movies. And I don't like watching scary stuff that is like psychological or like devil or like paranormal. I only like watching scary stuff that has like a serial killer or like Michael Myers or something like that. Greg is like, yeah, because
I
that's
like
way reasonable.
demons and stuff.
Yeah.
and
So anyway,
paranormal.
this has a
That's
psychological.
my watch list.
It has a psychological paranormal aspect, which normally I wouldn't like, but it's not scary to me.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about books.
Okay. So I haven't read anything that has just really been great lately, if I'm being honest. Like I've started a whole bunch and I'm like nothing is great. But I'm going to start this new one. This is called Happiness Falls.
Wait, push it over. I can't see. Put it
And
like in
that's-
front of your. Put it in front of your face. Ooh. Okay, what's that about?
It is about, we didn't call the police right away. Those are electric first words of this extraordinary novel about a biracial Korean-American family in Virginia whose lives are upended when their beloved father and husband goes missing. Okay. So I'm going to start that because I'm excited about that because I have just been having duds lately and you have really fallen off your book recommendations because for a while there, Olivia and I were like, oh, I only read books Aimee recommends and now it's your fault.
Okay, you know what? You are not the only person who tells me that. I get messages constantly on Instagram like, "Hello, why aren't you recommending books lately?" And I just forget. I just have been failing at Instagram. But I'm going to start, but I have here a couple books to share with you that I liked.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let me share my other one first.
Oh yeah, share your
I went outside my normal genre because I am very interested in I love a book that's like real people's memoirs. And so I got this one the other day.
Ooh.
It's about so Lisa Marie wrote it and then she didn't finish it before she passed away. So she had asked her daughter to help her write it.
Oh my
So
gosh.
she finished it for her. And I did actually start it. So you have a little bookmark. And so far I really like it. It's just really fun to see get to see or hear the behind the scenes stuff of just because I feel like we all have perceptions of what famous people's lives are and what we hear in the news or social media, and sometimes it's like they're actual real people that have real experiences, and it's really interesting.
That's why I love biographies.
I really like books like that. Yeah, I
Same.
love a memoir or a biography.
I like
Okay,
to
your turn.
listen to memoirs on like Audible or something, the ones that are like written by the author. So, for example, I just
yeah.
because I like to listen to it when I'm driving, or just like doing chores or whatever. So I just finished the Seth Rogen book. It's called Yearbook, and he did it on Audible, and he read it himself. But the funniest part about it was like he had so many guests that read their parts as well. Like Snoop Dogg read his part of the
That's
story.
cool.
His dad would
Love
read
that.
yeah. So, like, if he was talking about a conversation he was having with his dad, instead of, like, just going over the conversation, he would actually have his dad speak the parts. It was so funny and such a good-hearted book. I would be laughing my ass off driving down the street. So I just finished that and I loved it. So, those are
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
it was so good. A good, like, just to funny feel good. Okay,
Yes,
so I
I actually
just
downloaded the Audible app after you told me about that one
oh, yeah.
book that was written by the true
I'm
crime
almost done with it. and
guys.
Holy smokes. It is so
Yeah.
good.
So
In case you missed it,
So I will check that.
Love Always Mom. I'm on chapter 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I tried to find the book.
telling
You
you,
were
it's
right.
like
It's
$300.
$200 everywhere. And no libraries around me have it. I looked.
Mm-mm. Maybe when I'm in
checked
the
half
UK, I'm
those
going to look.
books online.
Maybe when I go to the UK in January, I'll look.
It's maybe over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Next.
so I just finished Listen for the Lies, and it's really quite good. I really liked it. It was, about murder. It's basically a true crime podcast called Listen for the Lies. And the host of that podcast basically trying to solve cold murders. And he like vowed to help solve this murder.
Cast.
Get out. So basically
Get out.
everyone thought that this girl, Lucy, had killed her best friend. Is someone in there still?
Oh. No.
Yeah. And
No,
so
here.
this podcast host basically helps her. It's really good. I also so
Okay.
these are my November books. I also just finished this one. So if you
Ooh,
follow
I
me
don't
on
remember. I think I
Instagram,
might have read that.
this is her newest one. It just came out. Frida, I swear she pumps out a book a month. Yeah, this one just came out. So I read this super quickly and I actually really liked it. So some of her book, am I cutting out again? You're frozen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were gone.
Yeah, you were frozen.
Frida
Uh,
McFadden.
Her books are really easy reads, and she pumps them out so quick.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Yeah.
great, and some of them are just meh. This one was a good one.
The Boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah,
Gonna add that to my list. I have read her books and they are very good.
very good. And then I just ordered this one.
Ooh, that looks like my kind of book.
Yeah, so I've been really into, well, I'm always into witches. I love
Yes.
witch history. I love
So do
reading
I.
books about witches. I love learning about
Me
witches.
too.
I also love vampires, reading about vampires, but I love the witches. So this is called The Untold Story
too.
of the Accused and Their Accusers in the Salem Witch Trials, because I just finished another
Ooh.
book. Shoot, I have to look it up because I didn't bring it over with me. I just finished another book, and wasn't my typical thriller, but it was about witches. It was so freaking good. Did I tell you about it? Let me
No. No.
It was so good. I think I got it from Book of the Month. Let me see here. And it was basically about these 3 different witches that were all part of the same family, but it was from different time periods. And it was it was so good. Gosh, I'm gonna have to find it. And so it got me thinking more about the Salem witch trials.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Very good. There was like a TV show recently that was new that I watched about witches. Did you watch that?
no, but I saw it on the Discovery Channel or something.
Yeah, it was really good. I can't remember the name of it. Um, and it had like a pretty well-known actress in it. Which TV series? Well, there's that one with, oh my gosh. I am drawing so many blanks.
So am I. Okay, this is the book that I just read. It's called Wayward.
Ooh, that looks good.
It was
That looks
so
really
good.
good.
So those are my November books so far.
Okay.
Listen for the Lie. Very good. The Boyfriend. I read this on the plane when I was going somewhere recently. And then Wayward.
Okay. I'm going to add those to my list. I feel like
And
we
then,
talked about so many TV shows that we can't remember the names of. So next week we should try to like come up with all these good TV shows we've seen
oh yeah, we need
recently.
to write them down. So this one is the
Yeah.
one I'm starting. I'll let you know how it is. Because this is a real life book. And normally I don't like real life books.
I do. I like real ones.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So just a little regular talky podcast
Yeah.
today. Nothing
Just a
special.
podcast talkie. Maybe next week we'll be up to revisiting our lost podcast episode, because I am feeling like we could talk about that again.
Okay. Whenever you're
But-
ready, ma'am.
Um,
Pick a card.
yeah, I forgot to send these to you. Okay, so it's time to read our affirmation card to take with you for the week. And then we'll say goodbye. Hopefully you'll forgive us for our Hot Mess Express podcast today on this fine
Hopefully
Monday.
you can actually see this if you want to.
And hopefully you can hear it and we did it right. Okay. You know what? It's just our Monday vibe sometimes. Hot Mess Express.
This
It's
is
fine.
my Monday for sure. But that's
Yeah.
okay. I don't care.
Same. But
It's
we're
all
still
good
trying.
fun.
Okay. We are each gifted in a unique and important way. It is our privilege and our adventure to discover our own very special light. By Mary
That's
Dunbar.
perfect for today. I really like that one today.
Me too. It's okay for a hot mess.
All right.
It's okay if
Well,
we don't have it all together. We're each gifted in
that
a
was
unique
fire.
important way. So fire, no cap. Bet.
We are the vibe. All
We're
right.
such a vibe.
Talk to you
Okay.
later.
Bye.
Bye.